Hello Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Virgo, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energies. With all that being said, Virgo, let's get started. How does Virgo? Kind of looks like there's somebody here that's trying to change your mind. About what? I don't know, but it's something that I would like to kind of look into. But somebody's trying to change your mind about something. I do want to look at the Justice card really quickly here, just to kind of get a rough idea of what's going on. Yeah. Tell me more about the Justice card for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I feel like it's a person that's trying to like change your mind about them. Okay, it all makes sense now. You and this individual, by the way, have a lot of history with one another. It does appear to me that this person has either disappointed you many times, or they've lied to you many times. I am kind of getting that, especially with the Nine of Swords to Ten of Swords. That creates an Ace of Swords at play, which could definitely represent, you know, the sort of communication. It could represent the sort of, you know, truth, clarity, all of that good stuff. I feel like when you were with this person, Virgo, you may have found yourself not really trusting this person entirely, because I do look at the Ace of Swords as like a symbol of trust. So maybe you didn't trust this person. Maybe this individual brought a lot of confusion into your life. Maybe you found yourself questioning, you know, if this person's really serious about you and their relationship with you. I mean, the list goes on and on, right? But it kind of looks like you made the choice, Virgo, to walk away from this person. And it looks like you successfully walked away from this person is what I'm gathering, but it kind of looks like this person's back trying to like get you to like give them another chance, but they're also trying to like change your mind about them at the same exact time. It's like they're trying to get you to think, believe, and feel like they mean well. Like they mean well, like they're not here to hurt you again, like they're not here to disappoint you, you know, again, things of that nature. Okay. Now, I see you trying your hardest, Virgo, to stick by this decision of yours as far as like not accepting this individual, you know, back into your life, you know, ever again, you know, is concerned. I am getting that you're very determined to not fall for it, you know, as far as like what they're conveying to you is concerned, because they could very well be conveying to you that they're a changed man, or that they're a changed woman. They could be trying to like, you know, convince you that they're not going to lie to you again, hurt you again, disappoint you again. I mean, the list goes on and on, honey. But let's look at this person. How does this person currently view this relationship? This is the energy this person's harnessing prior to extending themselves to you, so keep that in mind, because we do see them extending themselves to you, and it is stemming from a place of them wanting to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. It's also stemming from a place of them wanting to apologize to you for something that they said, maybe something that they did. But with the Moon to the Four of Cups coming out here, they honestly really don't know what to anticipate and or expect. They don't know if you're going to be open and receptive towards having a conversation with them or not, but they know that there's only one way to honestly find out how this all plays out, hence why they're deciding to extend themselves to you with the mindset of whatever happens, happens. If Virgo, you know, texts me back, then they do. If they call me back, then they do. If they don't, well, then they don't, you know? How does Virgo currently feel? All right, so we do have the Knight of Wands, we do have the Two of Pentacles, and then we also have the Page of Pentacles. I am definitely getting a lot of back and forth communication here between you and this person. I do see you trying your hardest, again, to like stick by this decision of yours as far as like not accepting this individual back into your life, again, is concerned. But I feel like there's like that part of you that really, really wants to take this person back. Let me explain what's going on here. Your mind is telling you to do one thing, but your heart is telling you to do the complete opposite of what your mind is telling you to do. It kind of looks like your mind is telling you, don't take this person back, okay? Don't take them back, don't take them back, don't take them back. But your heart's like, take them back. You know what I mean? You know you miss them, you know you love them, take them back. It kind of looks like you're trying your hardest to listen to your mind this time around instead of your heart, because it kind of looks like in the past when you were listening to your heart, it brought a lot of pain and disappointment into your life because you turned around and decided to listen to your heart instead of your mind. Okay, Now, I'm getting like a very pushy energy coming from this Knight of Wands energy. Like this person's pushing for what it is that they essentially want here, which is basically a reconciliation. So this is that type of person that kind of comes off to me as somebody who's not going to go down without a fight, is what I'm gathering, Virgo. So even though you may be telling this person, nope, that's it, I'm done with you, all of that's going to go in through one ear and out the other, because they still want what they want, you know, which is basically you in a reconciliation with you. And they kind of come off to me as somebody who doesn't plan on stopping until they get you and what they once upon a time had with you back in their life all over again. How does this person currently feel? So I will say this person's very determined. They're very determined to get you back, but you're also very determined too to walk away from this entire situation and never look back. So then there's that. That kind of rhymed. Anyways, how does this person currently feel? Okay, so we do have the King of Swords, we do have the Three of Wands, and then we also have the Justice card. Deep down inside, on a soul level and on an intuitive level, which I will say this person is 100% accurate / spot on. I will say this, but deep down inside, this person feels like you want to work things out with them as much as they want to work things out with you, which we did establish, right? That there is a part of you that does want to get back together with this person and fix and repair things here, you know, with them. So I will give them that. I think that they're pretty spot on when it comes down to that. But again, there is also that part of you that doesn't want to revisit this connection ever again. Okay. So I will say this, they feel pretty confident that they're going to end up getting exactly what they want, which is basically you and what they once upon a time had with you. But we'll see if they actually do, of course. But what actions, wait, don't fall, please. What actions will this person take towards Virgo or moving forward? So we do have the Eight of Pentacles, we do have the Seven of Pentacles, and then we also have the High Priestess out here at the bottom of the deck. This person's perceiving you, Virgo, as somebody who's just currently playing hard to get. I wouldn't go as far as to say you're playing hard to get, because I'm not really getting that impression off of you that you're currently like doing all this to play hard to get. I wouldn't go as far as to say all of that. But we are going based off of, you know, according to them and how they're perceiving the situation. So just, you know, keep that in mind. But I am definitely getting that here they are, you know, trying to get you back, you know, trying to heal this, you know, dynamic here between the two of you, trying to fix this, trying to repair this. And they're just kind of looking at you as somebody who deep down inside wants to revisit this connection all over again. You're just, it's like they look at you like you're just playing games with them. Like they're looking at you like, I know you want me, Virgo. Like, can you just stop? Can you just stop acting like you don't want me? Can you just stop acting like you don't want to fix this? Can you just stop acting like you're done with me? Like, I know you're not. Like, it has that type of feel to it. Yeah, it's like they look at, it's like they look at you like you're playing hard to get, but they also look at you as somebody who's just choosing to be like stubborn right now. I don't feel like you're playing hard to get, nor do I feel like you're being stubborn, but we are going based off of, you know, according to them. So just keep that in mind. But what actions will Virgo take towards this person or moving forward? So we do have the Six of Cups, we do have the Star, and then we also have the Eight of Wands out here. At the bottom of the deck, Virgo, it just kind of looks like you're kind of torn on what you should do is kind of what I'm getting. Because there's that part of you that wants to revisit this connection all over again in hopes, right? That, you know, maybe things will improve and or get better between the two of you. But then there's that other part of you that doesn't even want to take that chance / risk because, you know, what if, you know, you find yourself going right back to like square one, dealing with things you don't want to deal with, you know, things of that nature. All right, let's pull some advice to see what you should do. What should Virgo do? What should Virgo do? Okay, so we do have the Seven of Wands, we do have the Four of Swords, And then we also have the Three of Pentacles to the Temperance card. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Ace of Swords. We also have the Knight of Pentacles. And then we also have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Virgo, in regards to your overall advice, and keep in mind, Virgo, you know, this is your life, you know, so you do what you want with it, okay? Okay. So in regards to the Ace of Swords, to the Knight of Pentacles, to the Ace of Pentacles, Virgo, I am definitely getting that if you want to avoid going through the things that you went through in the past, you know, with this person, it is in your best interest that you not revisit this connection, you know, ever again, and you just continue to remain on the path that you're currently on. With that Ace of Pentacles coming out here, I am definitely getting what you want. It truly does exist out there. It truly does exist out there, which is kind of making me feel like this person may lack what you truly want and desire within a person. Like, let's just say, for example, this person's not the best at communicating. Well, there's somebody out there that's pretty good at that. You know what I mean? Or maybe this is somebody who tends to like lie a lot. Well, there's somebody out there who doesn't. You see what I mean? Like, what you want truly does exist out there, which I do want to look at the Ace of Pentacles. You just have to continue to remain on the path that you're currently on in order to essentially get what you truly want and desire, which is something that you can't really get, you know, from this person in particular. Now, when it comes down to the Temperance card, to the Three of Pentacles, to the Four of Swords, to the Seven of Wands coming out here, as far as like revisiting this connection all over again, I am definitely getting that if you were to revisit this connection all over again, which I really don't even like this, to be honest, but if you were to revisit this connection all over again, are you going to find yourself back at square one dealing with things that you don't want to deal with? Yes. But I feel like you're going to eventually become very, how do I explain this? Like, you're going to become very numb to a lot of things. Like, let's just say that, you know, this is somebody who tends to lie a lot, right? Who tends to lie a lot. You're going to become numb to it, to the point where it's like, if back then them lying used to bother the hell out of you, it's not going to bother you anymore. You're just going to accept the fact that they're just a liar. You know what I mean? Or let's just say that this is somebody who has a tendency of deceiving you, okay? You're just going to accept the fact that this person's just a deceiver, and you're just going to sit there and just deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really like this, to be totally honest, because it's just the epitome of accepting things from a person that you personally don't want to accept and or tolerate and or deal with, but I feel like the situation is going to make you feel like, well, I have no choice, right? You know, if I want to continue to be with them, I have no choice but to deal with this. I have no choice but to deal with that. I have no choice but to deal with the fact that they're a liar. But you know what I mean? You do have a choice. And that choice is very obvious and simple, is to not essentially go back. Because if you do go back, it's like, nothing's going to really change. I mean, you're going to still find yourself going through the same old, same old. The only difference is that you're just going to turn around and find yourself becoming numb to it all, which is honestly the epitome, if you think about it, of settling for less than you essentially deserve, because you don't deserve to be with a liar. You don't deserve to be with somebody who tends to like deceive you on a regular basis. Like, you don't deserve to go through all of that. But if you were to revisit this, it's like you're just going to go back to the same old, same old. You're just going to find yourself becoming super numb to like a lot of things, you know? That's kind of why I'm like, I don't really think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. All right. Let's look at the Ace of Pentacles, shall we? We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords. And then we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. And then we also have the Devil out here. Virgo, when it comes down to, you know, this person from your past, okay? You already know. You already know what to anticipate and or expect. You already know what's going to happen if you were to essentially go back. And this is kind of why Spirit is like pushing you, like literally pushing you to not go down this route again, because you already know, like, you already know that this person is going to put you through X, Y, and Z all over again. And this is the part that I don't like. It's like, it's the epitome of sitting in a marriage and a relationship with someone who puts you through things you don't want to go through, and even things you feel like you don't even deserve to go through, but you're just becoming super numb to it, you know, like super numb to it. And I don't like it. I don't like it, you know, I don't, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Okay, what else do we got here? All right, so we have the Five of Cups, so the Page of Wands, and then we also have the Death card. If you were to revisit this, it's not going to take too long to realize that this individual hasn't changed. You know, they're still the same. So that's kind of telling me that this is somebody who can't follow through on like their own, like, you know, promises to you. They just can't follow through on a lot of things. Like they just can't. You see what I mean? And that's the thing, is that like it might get to that point for you, Virgo, at least, where you just turn around, just, you know, accept the fact that, you know what, I'm just going to accept the fact that they're like this. I'm just going to accept the fact that they're like that. And in doing so, you're going to find yourself feeling very miserable in a marriage with this person or relationship with this person. And you don't have to do that. You know what I mean? You don't have to do that. You really don't have to do that. Okay. We have the Four of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands, and then we also have the, Virgo. I was like, when is the Emperor going to show up? Because it's interesting, because when I got the Ace of Pentacles for you, I got what you truly want does exist out there. It truly does, okay? Just kind of requires you to keep that door shut with this one over here. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, but look, the Ten of Pentacles is right next to the Strength card, and the person that's in the Strength card is the Empress. And now we got a whole Emperor on the scene too. Like, if you just continue to remain on the path that you're currently on and not accept this person back into your life, I am definitely getting that you will eventually meet the perfect person for you. I mean, we have the Emperor to the Empress. That's a true pair situation right there. And then we also have the King and the Queen of Wands, another true pair situation in itself. I mean, this is somebody that you can grow with. This is somebody that you could evolve with. You know, this is somebody who's going to make you feel safe and make you feel secure. You know, this is somebody who, you know, when they tell you, hey, I'm not going to do this on the third, I'm not going to do this on the third, like they actually follow through. It's a whole new experience, Virgo. It's a whole new fucking experience. And with the Ace of Swords coming out here, I tend to, like I said, view the Ace of Swords as like a symbol of trust. Like, this is somebody that not only you could build and establish an amazing life with, but this is also somebody that you're going to feel safe and secure with, somebody that you feel you can honestly trust. Like, you can actually turn around and take their word for it, because they're either a man of their word or they're a woman of their word. This person, not so much. You know what I mean? Like, why settle for less when you could honestly have it all? You know, this is kind of why Spirit's like, don't go back. Don't go back, because you're just going to be miserable and you're just going to be unhappy and you're just going to find yourself settling for less when you don't have to. You don't have to settle for less. You could have it all, you know, with this individual. And by the way, this is definitely somebody of your caliber, Virgo, is what I'm gathering. In other words, like, they bring just as much to the table as you do. Now, when we look at you compared to this person, it kind of looks like you bring far more to this table than they do. You're not going to have that problem with this other individual. Like, which I feel like you're going to end up meeting this person very, very soon. I am definitely getting that. For some of you, you could have already essentially met this person already. So you may know them and they may even know you. If not, you're going to end up meeting this person very soon. But the possibilities are endless when it comes down to you and this person. Your relationship with this one over here, it just kind of feels like a relationship full of like restrictions and limitations. Like this, the possibilities, honey, are just endless between you and this person. So why settle for less when you can just have it all? You know what I mean? It's, you know, what Spirit's trying to get you to see. Like, have trust and faith that you're going to meet this person. Like I said, for some of you, I am definitely getting that you've already met them. Yeah, like you guys might already know each other. Like, you could have already basically met the one without even realizing it. It's kind of what I'm getting for the vast majority of you. Let's look at this person. We have the Knight of Swords, and then we also have the Magician, and then we have the High Priestess. Yeah, I am definitely getting that Yeah, I'm getting that for some of you, you could have already met them. But for others of you, you're going to find yourself meeting this person very soon. Another thing, too, with this individual, I feel like your relationship with this individual will catch you off guard. Let me explain. When you do meet this person, you're going to be at this stage in your life where you're not really looking for love. You're not really looking for love. And it's fascinating because neither are they. It just kind of looks like you guys are both doing the exact same thing. You're very focused on your career right now. So are they. Kind of looks like that's the only thing that you guys are really making time and or room for. So when you guys do collide into one another, it is going to catch the two of you, you know, I will say by surprise as far as this dynamic between the two of you is concerned. I am definitely getting that because neither one of you are looking for love whatsoever. So when you do meet this person, you're going to find yourself instantly hitting it off with this person. You're going to find yourself feeling drawn to them. They're going to find themselves feeling drawn to you. And that's when I see you guys, you know, obviously coming together and building towards a dynamic here with one another. But that is your advice nonetheless, okay? I mean, it is your life. Do what you want with it. But you could have it all, Virgo. You could honestly have it all with this new person. Just don't, you know, just don't turn around and take this one over here back, all right? So that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.